Okay.
When freedom raised her glowing form on Mount Sorato's verdant height, she sat within a dome of a night, met lowering stars and thunderstorms, the star of liberty, unceasing from the waking morn, its banner shield of golden flame, she lifted it in a proud name, and raised her people long forlorn to nobler destiny. The Lone Star forever, the Lone Star forever, oh long may it soar over land and over seas, deserted nor never, uphold it forever, oh shout for the Lone Star banner. Oh, yeah.
Folks in Radio Land, I want to welcome you again, wherever you are joining us from. I want to say welcome. This is the New Beginning platform. I want to say I'll take this time to welcome all of you. I want to say to you, please, thank you first for coming. Thanks for watching, and please share this program to others. That's all we ask you to do. We have so much to discuss today. Um, Gentlemen, there's a feedback. Are we set in studio there? Are you set, Christopher?
Yeah, I'm getting.
Yeah, but you haven't started that conversation. You're distracting the program. Distraction. Okay, thank you so much. And thanks for all you do there in studio, getting us back again. Sorry for coming a little late, gentlemen. Sorry, we apologize. We told you we want to be here on time, but sometimes the technology kind of like frustrates you and disappoints you. But thanks to the team over there working hard, we will introduce our topic today, and then hopefully we'll continue with that tomorrow, Saturday. Tomorrow, we'll continue with that. So I want to say thank you for joining us again, and please share. This is your program, your platform where we provide you with education, entertainment, and information. So today, let me quickly go to my guest. I will introduce the topic, and hopefully we have time to discuss it. But it's a wonderful thing to be part of us and to be part of this program. All right. So again, let's start with the only female we have today on with us. So can you just introduce yourself and talk
Hi.
to us?
All right. Thank you very much. I'm one of the members of this new beginning. My name is Kwato Kesemekwa, joining you from Banga City, Bonkansi.
Thank you so much for joining us, Koto. She's one of strong member, as she said, and so we are back and back for sure, and hopefully working with other institutions to ensure that we remain on the radio stations in Liberia. So again, those of you who are watching, if you have somebody that want to listen to this program in Monrovia, tell them about the radio station is Kia. It should be 95.9. I hope that information is quite correct. But join us there. Those of you who are listening in Monrovia, those of you from Busequata, UN Drive, Kent Johnson Road, Capital Bypass, Mamba Point, and the rest of Maserado and its environs. I want to welcome you and thanks for being here, being part of us today. Let's go to, we have our brother on the screen as well, one of the guests today. Um, let's hear from him. Um, can you introduce yourself?
Well, Pastor Patrick Congo, yes, on the Zoom meeting. Thank you for the invite.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, Pastor Patrick. If I got it right, yes, Patrick.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us. I know Christopher is behind the microphone. Chris, what's your opening statement?
Yeah, we want to bless God again. Come with a new beginning. Folks, there is a program on TI Radio 95.9. This program comes away every Friday. Sorry for on air due to some technical issue. It came late, and we hope that the grace of God next time will be on time. So 7 to 8:30 always, and of course, every Saturday from 12 to 1:30 p.m. and of course Sunday from 10 to 11:30 p.m. After Mr. Manu.
Thank you, Christopher. Let me go back to the guests. Koto, you want to tell us what on your mind today before we go to our topic? I know I will introduce and partly leave it with you guys to digest and discuss it in details. But let's hear what is on your mind today. What's happening in Bond County or Liberia as a whole? Anything you want to talk about? You see that shortly, at least a minute.
Yes, for me in Bonkande, because I live in Bonkande, especially in Banga. So what for for now, for this program, that before we go to anyone, we can be able to ask another radio station to join us so that the information can be going live in Bonkande too. Then another one is the school business in Bangaya. This is a school period. So most parents crying for no money, to send our children to school. And so our friends then too saying that they will grab because of money business and the class that they going in the money that the people talking about. And I'm not like that too. All trouble or seven.
All right, thank you so much. We know when schools are opening, parents everywhere is a struggle, but I hope they can also tap into government opportunities for public school because if you want to send your child to a private school, then you have to take that responsibility. But also, there are government schools that have good teachers. We also encourage, even the government. If the fees are too much, then just take off the fees so that the parents can send their children to school. Let's come to Patrick. Patrick, what's on your mind? Want to share with us quickly?
Say again.
What's on your mind? You want to share with us?
Well, parts of the mark pertaining our nation are leader concerning the drugs and the war against drugs. Why is it true that the DEA are making tremendous effort? Because we have some massive, let's take for example, manpower, logistics, are way beyond. If you want to win on the fight against drugs, we should upgrade the DEA, empower them fully in order to meet up with the task. So that's on my mind.
Good. Thank you so much, Chris. Anything on your mind? What's training?
And so many things on my mind, but I know like you are always kind of like there's so many things on our mind. But obviously, I just the drugs because I look our brothers and sisters out there. The drugs is really taking out our weapon on our future generation. But again, like I said, the challenges that DEA face and some thing that we just saw the president sack the entire top management for DEA. I hope that they can serve as warning for those that are coming there that they should take the threat of this drugs very much serious.
Thank you. So thank you so much, folks. Again, wherever you are watching us from, I want to say please share with others. Today, like what everybody have said, is a concern. It's concerning for every loving Liberian, and we have been talking about this issue of drugs not only today, even before election, during elections, we're making emphasis and we're encouraging people to vote for a platform that really emphasize on trying to eradicate or minimize or reduce the spread of this drugs issue in our nation. And the president himself, I know, campaigned on this. And so, again, it's just a reminder: those young people that are out there they need help. They need help, especially for our country. So we hope that decisions made by the executive, by the entire government, will be holistic. The president can dismiss and reappoint. Again, that's why we choose. That's why we really chose to discuss this topic. Those of you who are watching and those of you who are listening, and what makes a good citizen. That's the topic we will be discussing series of um, subtopics under that. But we think that it is important. It's not just about politics, but it's about educating the community. So, what makes you a good citizen? We usually ask that question. Is it your relationship with the country make you a good citizen? Is it because you are experienced that makes you a good citizen? Or you are affiliated with or a member or you become or you are a member of a specific political party that makes you a good citizen. Now, all of your answers might be right, but again, we want to point all of us into a direction that will help. Hopefully, as we complete this uh, presentation, it's a lengthy presentation. We're going to take our time and together we discuss We will also open the lines for you to make your contribution. But what makes you a good citizen? Are you a good citizen anyway? Have you helped your country, your community to move forward? Or you have tried bringing down your community? Have you helped the nation in any way, in a positive way, that your nation will look better in the eyes of the world? So you may answer, you may say yes or no, but again, it is our responsibility as people, as a nation, to be or to become good citizens. Today, there are many, many steps. There are many roles and responsibility that we can talk about, but we want to begin fresh tonight with what we call be informed. As a citizen, as a Liberian, as a community member, as a student, as a pastor, as an imam, as a Muslim Christian, you have a responsibility. Most often, we ask people, or you hear from people say, it is not my business when it comes to your community development, when it comes to developing your institutions. Some people will say, it is not my business. I don't care. In fact, this government thing, this institution, I don't care. I don't want to do anything about it. What is our responsibility as a citizen? One way that we can show that we are responsible citizens is to be informed. It is very important, very, very important for us to remember that, to be informed. As a citizen, you must be informed. What do we mean by you being informed? Is it crucial? Is it critical? Is it important? Is it essential? Is it necessary for you as a citizen to be informed? Well, again, our society, most of our people do not read because majority of them may or may not have the opportunity to have gone to school to learn how to read and write. But does that in any way say or excuse you from being informed? You have to know what is happening in your community, what is happening around you. What are those decisions, policy decisions? What are those political decisions? What are those religious decisions that are taken, social decisions, things that are happening around you? As a good citizen, you must be informed. The reason that you should be informed, when I say be informed, is not just everything that passes around or everything that you hear around, you should be informed about it. Being informed about critical things, things that have the potential to develop you, to help you grow, to help you become a good person, to help you become a meaningful contributing member of your community. Those are things that we are talking about. Information that will help you make an informed decision. Information that will help you to minimize or to reduce chaos in the community, in your homes, in the community, because there are some information that come to you that are not true. So what we are saying tonight is that, sorry, the station is off. We hope they come back on. If not, we're going to do this very quickly, and then you join us tomorrow so that we can continue on this series. Be informed. Why should you be informed? It is important that you be informed because you need to have the right information that you need to improve on yourself. You need a right information to also help other people to make informed decisions. So those things are very, very important. So that's why we are talking about being informed. You must be informed. So it is critical, all right? Because if you are informed, then you are following ethical communication, all right? There's no misinformation. And you also have to be very mindful because right now you have the social media, the digital world. Someone can just post anything and you can take it and share it with a larger group, and whether that information is right or not. And then the result can be very consequential, giving wrong information. So that's what we are talking about. It is very, very important. It is very, very important. So we are going to encourage you. Gentlemen, you guys are in studio. The noise is too much. We sorry for that, folks. Those of you who are listening, the radio station technician are trying to kind of get us up to date. So again, folks, there are key things that you need.
And yet,
Christopher, you can't play no music. You can. Copyright, please.
Yeah.
Please, Christopher, control the echo, and the music has a copyright. Please, you can't play. All right, thank you, folks. Sorry for all of the interruption, the distraction. Work on the echo, please. All right, so thank you so much again. And as I was saying, it is important to be informed, and being informed will help mitigate conflict, will help reduce problem chaos in the community. But now let's go further than that. Why should we be informed as a citizen? You want to ensure that every message you receive is genuine, is factual. Every message that you receive is real. So that's why we are saying this, that each of us need to be informed to know what is going around us. When you are informed, you are able to make informed decision. To make informed decision. Informed decision means to make decisions that are positive, to make decisions that help you and help your community. So there are things we look at when we want to be informed, when we are receiving information. there are things that we should look out for. One of them is the source of the information. You have to look at the source of the information because there are so many things that are going around. You hear people say, they say, that say. It is crucial. It is important that you look for the source, meaning where that information is coming from. You need to know. You need to know because if the information is not coming from a genuine source, if you buy into that information, you will mislead other people. So you, as a good citizen, when you hear an information, and you hear people say, well, oh, the government said this, or maybe in your community they say, oh, the chairman said this. It is important to make sure whether it was the chairman who said, the chairman of the community who said that. Even in family, it's good to find the source. Most often, we don't care to find the source. The next thing we look at is we have to be transparent with the information that we receive. And in turn, we want to give that information out. As a good citizen, you have to listen keenly. Listen for the fights. How many of us really do active listening? Listening where at times, and most often, we don't listen to answer quickly, but we listen to get the information and be able to relay the information, the exact information to other people. So first, you look at the source. Second, be transparent. I gave you a little example before I take my leave, and the guys will continue and open the lines. This is a lengthy conversation. I was watching a video on Facebook, and this guy called himself a young man called himself, says a sedition, and he was making remarks that Joseph Numa Barker houses in where he lived now, and the house he built in Lofa and Bomi are all stolen money from the government. That the government is stealing now. So the moment they take power, they are going to seize, all these houses. Now, also with the issue of demolition of the CDC headquarters, how many people actually listen for the right information? How many persons really care about getting the real information? Whether it was a unilateral decision taken by Joseph Numa Barker to go and boss the people. And they fight with me that the president is a separate branches of government. When you have issue, you go to the court, and when the court make a decision, then the court is enforcing. Do you know that the police and the other people are there to enforce the law? Maybe some people don't know, all right? But where that information came from, the source, most of the sources were either the senior seditions or officials, stars of CDC, misleading their own people and telling them that it was the government. I agree if it is the government, but did you also explain to them that the property you were renting, it belonged to somebody, and the person have asked you over and again to leave? Did you? So the confusion is there. Most of the people are making decisions now, running in the street, that they are breaking down what they have built over the years. People are even running to the sycamore tree that is down to go and worship because they lack the patience to really, really grab the information. I'm not targeting CDC as a party, but these are things that happen. If you hear today, you just get in the street and somebody say, hey, roll, criminal. Now, the expectation of the passerby and those that standing around is to grab that person, begin to stone them to death. Whether that person, is running away from harm, whether that person maybe uh, the husband is chasing her out of the house, you don't even know the information, and then you will take a stick and start beating on the person, and you kill. That's not a good. That is, if you do that, then you are not a good citizen. This is lacking in most of our communities. People don't look at the sources of the information. And also to add up, do not only look at one source. If you hear something from EBC, okay, that information, also listen to Spoon, or listen to Hot FM, or listen to other station. If the same information keep going around, then you can come out to some conclusion or make some research and see. Somebody can say, oh, everybody is corrupt. This person is corrupt. That person is. What is your source? Where is that coming from? So also the journalists need to help the country as well. All right. So first thing is fact checking. Fact checking means check the source of the information. And the next thing is you should also be transparent, be objective. Whether if you're a Unity Party person and you heard that, somebody, because I listened to a video where the guy said, if I have power, I will kill Joseph Nimabak, I will kill the president. And they asked him over and again, he said, why? The journalist kept asking, why would you say that? He said, I'm that right. I got my right. He said, I will kill. So you now as a United Party partisan, if you hear that information, what will you do with that information? Do you know the source? Will you be transparent? Will you be objective? Or you will form a group, look for the person, grab him, beat him, or kill him, or maybe tell the police to go and arrest him and put him in jail? Probably he was just saying that out of frustration. He shouldn't have said that. But maybe he said it out of frustration. Does he really have the power to do that? Can he really do that in the first place? All right. So information and the source of the information is very important. Be informed. Be informed as a good citizen. We have so much to talk about that, but I will leave tomorrow, or maybe we'll continue. So again, folks, thank you again. I know time open lines for you to call in, and the guests who are in there, Chris, will continue with the program. But trust me, we'll continue with this series. I'll make sure I complete this particular segment that has to do with being informed. There are so many layers we have to touch. So it's important. It is important that you be informed. Know what you are taking in. Know the source of what you are listening to. And make sure you be objective. Listen to other sources. Then you can draw out a conclusion. So, yes, Chris, continue, and I'll keep monitoring.
Yes, indeed, folks. You just listen to your host, Mr. Manuel H. Winter, all the way there in the USA, and also I got here on the program, says Kotuke Sigwi. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. And also, of course, I got our own studio guest here today, and Pastor Patrick Bongo. And of course, my name is Christopher God-fearing King. Folks, and Patrick, you listen to the host in lay up very well. You know, sometimes information, when somebody hears something, especially like bro man, when they hear something, They don't even ask question. They don't even know the source of the information. What happened? What not happened? Once you the first person go and tell them that particular, give them a particular information, they take it as fixed value. And so we are looking at today how to be a good citizen and on how to be a good citizen. It's a long topic, and today we are discussing be informed. Get balance both sides of the story. Get balance the story. Make sure you be well informed before you can take decision. So Patrick, let hear you.
You know, about being informed. I'm from the church background, and my pastor, my bishop, well informed me. And I also go and do research, balance my information. I will be, on the other hand, good to get or balance credible and reliable information. But people that go to a place where the information in the first place already corrupt, and they also want to hear any information that come that way and run with it. So, firstly, where do you get your information from? It matters the most. People are in error and continue to live in perpetual error because they continue to get that information to the wrong place or the wrong person, saying lies confidently to the public or in a maybe a late gathering at that shop or what have you, and the boastful misleading the public. Oh, this, oh, that. And people grab that information and run with it too. But if you try to authenticate to verify information, it's far from the truth, it's far from reality. It's very sad in our time. You know, some information before I run with it to the public, I first made my research, Google it, in the scripture. I do background checks, go to scripture and other scripture and make it plain. When I certify my information, that I can disseminate it. But in our society in Liberia, is the opposite. Other people will then create their own information and then spread it out. The other hand, other group will grab it and then run with it. So you will not make an informed decision. Such of information that you receive, not verify. You're then going to one place like what our host said, go to Spoon, go to Hot FM, go to all of in a media platform, and then bounce your information that you not be misinformed. But no, other people say going to that other area, it will be waste of time. They will go to a particular area, get that information, and then run on the whatsoever place you can disseminate it. It's so sad. It's so sad.
Yeah, thank you there very much, and Pastor Patrick Bongo. You know, information dissemination and fact checking. Says Kodu, please mute. And yeah. Hello, says Kodu, you have the mute, please. Your background is
Yes, I'm sure.
yeah, your background is very, very much disturbing. I don't know why. So folks, that we were saying accommodate says Koto, and like that we are saying, Pastor Patrick, send down I saw images on Facebook that politicians will just use it, to misinform us. Maybe for maybe Unity Party or for CDC. As soon as I see any information against CDC, I start running away. I say that too. I don't care to know if that information that the person is releasing, whether that lie, whether that true, or I don't know if the information that Unity Party running against CDC, whether that lie, whether that true, but because of a Unity Party or for CDC, once that information come out on social media or for any radio station, I believe it. That what can we country backward because a lot of us we don't do we don't do real background investigation or facts checking on stories. I want to tell people information, to the point that Gossip. People can even take gossip and take out an issue. Someone will go and excuse me, Mr. Patrick, me use you as a case study. Someone will go to you and say, "Oh, Brother Christopher was saying bad and worst thing about you." You got to even measure Pastor Patrick, but then you were not gonna ask me, or you're not even steady, or you're not even to your own there fast checking, or to your own investigate to know what the brother brought to you, it is true or not. Yet take your faith that in hate me for no reason. You don't speak to me, you don't call money, you don't call my phone. Most often what people do. But that year from our sister there, says Kotoke Sekwi, are you there?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. That
Okay.
year we're talking about how to be a good citizen, and today topic we're talking about being informed. How for you to be informed
Yes.
to balance any story. Yeah, that's why.
Okay. I will say thank you to Mr. Wigan for the topic. For me, as I just sat down here and think what the scientists talk about. Scientists believe, in fact, they both talk about before you do anything, first they make your observation, your experimentation, before you come to conclusion. So to be informed is very good. Like you look at this, like they put a modern life, and you look at the olden days. Our parents were not informed, but now we the young people we are informed. So while we will keep following people that are not informed, before you do anything under the sun, first they say be observe and think one of this will be good or it will be bad before you can carry or before you can do anything. So let's look at what they were just talking about the CDC business for me. The new skin oil, my friend is say, "Oh, but you see what we see on Facebook." She said, "Because say they should break down CDC public health office." I say, like seriously, why he would say that? One day, I first call somebody that working to the radio station to find out, and he told me, he said no, it was not what happened. The people were in court more than 3 to 4 years for that one place. So when you make me to understand, I say, okay, thank you, but for me, I know I went into argument because the country, the way you're looking now, you gotta be very careful with yourself. Even in party say people be talking when it's not my business, I can just walk away because I know that it's not true. Before you talk something, first they look at you are the legislature branch before carrying on information. So for me, information is very important. Before you get information to anybody, you gotta be sincere to what you're saying. Don't just say something maybe to bring a war into problem or to bring a nation into fight. Because if you not get a rightful information, you will also observe that there will be fight somewhere. And there's not everybody in anger. Everybody in anger. Even all I want to go in the market to go buy, say I want this, and the person not coming to be real. I can get this and walk up. I can't buy you, one can serve me, and not do a service time. So you see there, I have my own anger in me. Another person get that own. So if you not get a real information to anybody, and that person to tell that same information and carry out there, at the end, what will happen? What will occur? Like you talk about gossip. Gossip that one of the bad information effort we are exhibiting ourselves. Nobody will tell me say they can gossip. Even the pastors and they can gossip. And if you are somebody that can gossip, just know that every day and now you somebody that can bring war somewhere. Because if you carry the other person in, because that information that you spreading, and when you are not giving the real information, at the end, what will happen? The people will say you can see you in the community. So to our fellow friends out there or who listening to us, inside Liberia, outside Liberia, please, we gotta be very, very careful on information. Even you go on the social media, what we can always do is wrong. Don't just see they post something, then you go and then share. It's wrong. Before you share anything on the internet, please get good information about it. And when you are sharing it, you say always say according to, because you are quoting from somebody, at least it will be okay. For the person, as long the person say the man was killing his friend, you said you go there, you say like since the man was killing his friend and share it, any backfire, you will be more responsible. So please, you gotta put stop to this thing. Gossip is one of the wrong information ever in Liberia. Thank you.
Yeah, folks. Yeah, indeed, folks. You are listening to the program, The New Beginning. You are listening to the program, The New Beginning. Come here, shortly. Will be open the line. You can make your own contribution. We are talking to how we are talking about. Yeah, we are discussing
Okay.
today how to create. Hello, hello. Please mute.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah, Chris. And one of the things before opening the phone line, being informed is one of the things before you be informed. First, information deal with knowledge. If you do not have knowledge, you will always carry the wrong information. Like for example, if you are a high school graduate and I stop in the elementary, anything you tell me, I will never be confused. That one not the fact. Because I will know that because I know how to spell my name. So if even you giving me the real information, I will not agree. So being when we are talking about inform, you gotta be very, very wise enough.
Yeah. Okay, folks. You are live. You are listening to the program, The New Beginning, with your host, Mr. Manush H. Winter, all the way there in the US of A, and of course, Sis Kotoke Sigbe and Pastor Patrick Bongo. Folks, come here shortly. We'll be opening the line. You can put forth your call. The number to call is 077-959-959. I repeat, 077-959-959. Patrick, I hear you.
Yeah, you see, one of the things people stick to one side of the information is that people do not let to be criticized. They don't let bad feeling or use. They always let to stick to one side or criticize the other side, while the other side will praise that side and criticize the other side. If you want to be a good citizen, like our host said, you must balance your information. Go to other media platforms, listen. Probably they'll tell you, say, this is what the opposition is offering or opposition is saying. Go to the other side that praise the government, and you be the judge of your very self. But don't sit to one platform. Oh, the government this. Oh, the government that. Then you go to the other platform. Oh, the government doing well. A lot of jobs being created. If you be that type of listener, then definitely you will be spoon fed one side. Then with that wrong with that information. So I advise every Liberian, if you want to be a good citizen and contribute your quota to the growth and development of Mama Liberia, try to balance your information. Go to media outlet that can bounce that information. Oh, the government appointment was this. Oh, the government this. The government trying in the aspect, but they are failing in the aspect. They need to do all that effort, and you be the judge of yourself. Do not always sit and tune to one radio station that will either sing praises, kumaya, or denigrate the government. So I advise each and every Liberian listening, balance your information, and you be the judge for yourself. Thank you.
Okay, folks, to make your contribution on this program, you can please put your call with 077-959-959. I repeat, 077-959-959. You are listening to the program, The New Beginning. This program comes your way every Friday from 7 to 8:30, and of course, and Saturday from 12 p.m. to 1:30, and of course, Sunday from 10 p.m. to 11:30. We are discussing how you can be a good citizen, and today we are looking at be informed. Before you take any decision in life, or take any action or take any step against anybody or against anything, information, you have to be well informed about the information. Make sure you cross your T, cross the dot, everything. Make sure you be well informed before you take any decision as to what to believe. Certain information that's coming every day. It can be on social media. It can be by somebody coming to you directly telling you something about somebody. It could be politics, social, religion, any information you receive. Then even when you go to the religious side, Paul said we should be like a Berean Christian. The Bible says after Paul finished teaching and preaching, they would take the information home and study the scripture and know what Paul was saying if it was true. So even that even a lot of people even go to church when the pastor preach. Whatsoever message the pastor preach, what the pastor made mistake, the pastor made mistake, they are certified. It doesn't work like that. Sometimes they are not demon God, they are human. Sometimes they can make mistakes or make error. Sometimes you come on, you study to know what all the pastor was saying, if they were true, or to study the word for the word to sink in your spirit. So far, we are waiting your call 0777959. Again, we are very, very sorry. We apologize due to technical problem. We were unable to start the program today on time, but we are very sorry. By the grace of God, tomorrow 12 p.m. to 11:30, the program will start on time. Let's take our first caller here. Hello, caller. Where do you call from?
Yeah, hello, how you doing?
I'm fine. And where do you call from?
Yeah, my name is Aaron calling. We're calling for Sender.
Aaron Kwali?
Yeah, Aaron calling, yes.
There you Aaron Kwali. There you.
Yes, I want to ask something to you, but it can't be on one air now. I just want your personal number so at least I think my home affect you so you can do some advice. Please.
So you didn't get any contribution on the program, right?
Huh?
You didn't get any contribution on the show?
It can be today. The level man, I'm hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, hello. I need it.
Hello, caller? 0777959 0777959 0777959. Folks, you can pull through the court. We are discussing how to be a good citizen and be informed. The subtopic: be informed. Now, every information you receive, you just believe it is true or lie. You have to do your background investigation and make sure the information it is true. 0777959 0777959. Patrick, I hear you. Okay, take your call. Hello, caller. Where do you call from?
Calling for Shingo, Yama, I say, Nigabo.
Yeah, you, Chief.
I want to thank you so much for the topic of discussion. It's a very true saying. What you say in this evening is a very, very true saying. You see, one time, one of my friends came to me. He told me that you don't know somebody loving to your woman. So that information, when I got it, it played in my mind. I never got the fact. I started hating my friend. I never used to speak to him all the time. It was not true at all. So what you see in this TV is very true. When something happens, we got to find out good before you can speak on it. That will be good. Then Liberia will be so much fun. Then we enjoy the country. But when we listen to they say, we ain't going nowhere. We will stay right here and our country will be like this. So I want to thank you so much for this particular topic. God bless you and multiply your days.
Thank you very much. And Patrick, you hear what the brother said. So it's why you see it could be very, very much informed. So when you come to the that person loving the woman and you call us people in the person. What everybody investigation?
Yeah, and to that, I don't know what he said. Way back, and I and some of my friends were, like living together. And that someone usually needs to pass through the other side and enter into the room and take some item and leave. So the person, having to be a close friend that we knew. So when my friend came in the room and saw him, said, "Oh, how you came here? How come?" So when what happened, what not happened, I was not there. So when he was looking for me to explain, so what had been missing in the room? That's also person. But it bothered me talking with the person. They assumed that I don't want to say him. Right there, I brought this. I said, I no knew what going on. He said, but I saw you standing with the man talking, so I then assumed that you're on the operation.
You see
I
that?
say, far from that. Far from that.
Folks, 077-959-959, 077-959-959. You are listening to the program at New Beginning. The program comes your way every Friday from 7 to 8:30. Of course, because we started the program very late due to some technical issues, so we are staying the time. And also, we come on every Saturday from 12 to 11:30 p.m. And of course, every Sunday is 10 p.m. to 11:30 again p.m. We are discussing how to be a good citizen and on how to be a good citizen. The subtopic is be informed. Folks, you have to be informed. Any information you receive, be it religious, social, political, make sure you be well informed. Make sure you be knowledgeable about a certain situation before you speak, before you take issue against a friend. You just hear that somebody brought they say that somebody loving to your wife or to your husband for no reason you decide to hate that person. Something that you're not even seeing with your physical eye, neither have you done any background investigation. Or you saw something on social media. You just say, oh, just things happening on social media, and we get artificial intelligence in the war, AR, something called AR. So when I even know the difference between AR and real video happening, you just saw, yeah, oh, I saw the slaughter and man, hey, I saw it one happening. Oh, I saw the government doing this. Oh, I saw the opposition doing this. You just wrong with it. Spreading false information around or keeping malice in your heart because of what somebody told you about somebody. So it is good to be informed. It is very, very much good to know that the information that you are receiving it is true and how to act on it. 077 959 959 077 959 959. And says Kodoro, hear you.
Yeah, for me, I can tell people for this time, this one that we living, our parents were not informed. In such, during those days, according to history, they said that they used to always say our parents or our forefathers that our foreparents that only men can be educated. But now, time came back, civilization came, and they said no, women too can be educated. And now in the 21st century, the educated people we are plenty, or they are plenty, because for me, I reach here to the out there. So why we can make the difference? You already informed. Why you will still be carrying on misleading information? Can we stop this? Yes, because now the world has already been open to us. Before then, when the man go lay, he come back. You will only be in the house cooking, but now, if even the man go on Facebook, you on Facebook. Why you would rather you will not be able to read, except you are not able to enter in the classroom. But the people are not sitting in the classroom, the modern, the people are not sitting in the classroom. So please, some people, okay, you're sorry, those are maybe they will say, oh, what you trying to say? Even some people are not sitting in the classroom. They can even carry on Google information more than we are not sitting in the classroom. So we have to work on this. Information is very important, especially when you're giving the good information. Thank you.
07777 folks. And you can place for your call now and make your own contribution to the program. 07777 07777 Patrick, I hear you.
Yeah, fellow Liberians don't allow opposition or ruling establishment to use you as a calabash to accomplish their aim through falsely misleading you, giving you wrong information. First, you should balance your information before taking action, because no politician get away to maneuver their way to power. They will not do it on a silver platter. They don't get there, so they'll do whatsoever they can do in order to achieve that goal, to achieve that power. But before they do that, they must end it. They should not rely on your ignorance. Please balance your information. Sometimes you can sacrifice even your life, but at the end of the day, your survival or people that depend on you will not even benefit from what you die for. So please don't allow them to use you. Balance your information, make informed decisions. They say, let's go to the place because the government corrupt. Make sure you verify that information. At the end of the day, you can say, oh, I don't think so. You don't want to use me. At the end of the day, when you prevail, you say, that people were that fool. In fact, I get there, I don't need them anymore. So please.
Hello, caller. Where do you call from?
I'm about calling from Petersburg.
Your name again, please.
Parents, coaching about calling from Petersburg.
Yeah, you, Chief.
Yeah, the part of the program I was coming up about the whole country and having to see please and I feel very happy of that type of program. Very happy with my kids that I was keeping at home. And then every time the lady then speak for outcoming too. So while focusing on how people call, how people telling her that how the information that we are getting is supposed to be something that is supposed to come and take this big gap out of my way and carry her. Then how would they be sitting together and together and speak out too? So all these things, they don't try to make people to be of these cities. Yes. Carry on the program. We are still there keeping us information too. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very, very much, folks. Like I said, Pastor Patrick, Sescoto, you see, so information is very, very much important, because when you be informed, you know how to take certain decisions. That's our caller here. Hello, caller, where do you call from? Please lower your monitor, please. Please lower your monitor. Please lower the radio, please. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, where do you join from? Your name, where do you call from?
Hello?
Yeah, I say your name, where do you call from?
Hello?
Oh, we're not getting this call. 0777959 0777959 0777959. Well, you are listening to the program The New Beginning, and we are discussing how to be a good citizen. And on that, we are discussing today, be informed before you take any decision. Hello, caller, where do you call from?
Hello?
Yeah, we are getting you loud. Your name, where do you call from?
Oh, man.
Check your phone. There's a phone. Folks, like we said, we have to be informed. Somebody can just tell you something, you just take it at face value. No. Sometimes you can listen to what the person is saying and do your own background investigation and to know what is true, especially politicians. Because for ANC or for Unity Party or for CDC, so if I hear anything bad about Unity Party, I just carry because for CDC, I say, yeah, that's true. If I hear anything bad about CDC because you know the party person. I just carry. I say yeah, that's true. Or ANC, you know, or because you don't like somebody, or because you know, because you for the other person, then somebody tell you something, you say just take your face value and start getting false information around. On the other side too, gossip. A lot of people can bring gossip. Someone bring gossip to you, just take your face value from there. You just call up on your friend. Your friend is to be friended, laughing, doing things in common. Because somebody can bring information like, oh, your friend playing there, it could be true, it could not be true. So at least you have to do your own background investigation and decide to study the information the person gave you for another person. So a lot of Pastor Patrick, you know, a lot of people are killing people for type of misinformation.
Of course.
Yeah, people are killing people for misinformation.
Even I know some business that broken down now because of misinformation.
Mm.
Someone go and tell the CEO, say, oh, they been eating the money, transferring money, they been being horse, they been doing this. Same that guy left that business, the business collapse. And you regret it and say, if I knew, I would never could have let that government to leave. So you must verify information, even as a CEO. When you get information, how the person doing this, go beyond. Sometimes it can be jealousy of
Yes.
oh, doing this. When you verify information, then you can take your action, and that action is based on informed background.
Of course, you know. I just said this story, man. I just said this story about Bishop. He was telling me a story. He said, you know, somebody he saw a picture on newspaper, and one day, how the bishop eat the church money. The bishop eat the church money, 250, under 200, 100,000 or 250,000 United dollar. Oh, the bishop eat the church money because at time, according to the story, there are people within the church were fighting this man because the previous bishop died and left the guy in charge. The other man in charge, and the man was they were taking the church as traditional church, but the man not lead that traditional, the man not lead that tribe person, the bishop not lead, you know, that tribal person in authority. So the bishop, the late bishop that died, he left. Somebody there, different person from that tribe. So they started, according to the story, they started, you know, fighting this guy. According to the story, what I heard, they started fighting the bishop, the other bishop left in charge. So they plaque it was in court, and many won the case in the court. So later on, they started placing the many all newspaper. The bishop still 300,000, the bishop still 250,000. So when they come to the bishop, he was in car. Then they were testing, all for them were testing. So they were testing. Then some of the people started saying in the car, oh, man, they pass on them wicked. The bishop they wicked. They put them wicked. So you know with them. Yeah, when they, you know, they're not after they not picture a face because they're you know, they're reading the newspaper, I know that so they're saying yeah. So the bishop saying you're saying I'm not read a face. He said that he didn't want. So according to the bishop, he just said, but you're sure the man still 250,000. He said, yeah, that man is too wicked. They're just eating the child money, the bishop. You know, still. So he may say that me, yeah, all in chair. One for him, man. That you still 250,000 for the Ryan car alone inside the kind of area for the car. Said that me also when you hear story. He said, so when people hear story about somebody, don't just conclude. At least do your background investigation to know if the story is true or not before you can take your decision. There you have from Koto. Koto, are you there?
Adele, information. You get plenty mark on my skin. If it was not go, I can say, "Bana, maybe I'm dead," because the one of the thing that happened to me in Bangaye today, only when I say that they left in me, I can say, God, thank you. You know, I was renting my friends here in Bangaye. The community I went into rent, I get sick September or 2 hours sick to even wake up no way. I said, let me go Phoebe in December. I left Tuesday, then December, the last Friday in December for 26. They got we all were in the hall. What they hear your mom making flour, doing all the things that they made. Went on a roll. And what happened is that if he beat on a woman, he should die last week, last day. In fact, I can't get him nasty. Sick person at me. 2 months I won't be. I can't come outside. Someone went to my family in Phoebe, they made that behind me. The people, the people who we were renting the hall, they said that I don't want to kill me. I went in Lofa for medicine to kill me. Oh, people start looking for me to kill me. Everybody believe it. That yes, it was truth. So February, March, I get where I came back. I want passing people just talking. So I went in the market to buy. They all are almost standing explaining exactly what they say in the community. I say for where into that person where they get hard to where they would take money from the bouquet. When I tell her say like me, she saw the person standing, she say, "Oh, like you?" I say, "Yeah, like me." Everyone and they looking at me, they say, "Ah." So and then I say, why when you hear something, you can't ask question. The way you finish explain, I want to take you to court the get proof. The woman couldn't talk. Everyone on there, they just standing under the market kitchen. And they say I attack 4 person on the brochure. Because when I go in the market, anybody discussing, I will be walking behind that person when they feel that then I show myself on there. And you know, when they see the person in question, they will feel weak. When they see the person in question, they will feel weak. So information is seen so it's very, very important for you to know exactly what happened or what not happened, because if you carry misleading information, that librarian, we can say they say, when we say they say, push come to focus, we will call the person that talking. Then they can say, when they hold rope, rope will hold push. Then my friend give me how we live together, she move in Kagadan. Today they getting against me, my more for at the end again, she coming back to beg. Because they give her information like I don't even
Misinformation.
know about it. Yes.
Mm.
So it made her now she distance herself from me. And now she getting to know the truth. She said, "Oh, but me and I get we live together for so many times. I don't even know how to be the talking type." So for me, I can just tell people the topic is very interesting. So to our listeners, y'all please from today or from tonight, please work on yourself to always believe in a fact. The fact can save you, because if you say something and at the end the person maybe carry you to court and they judge you, you find guilty. Ha, my sister or my brother, my mom, my pa, it could be anybody. You will go through what's supposed to happen on that day. Thank you, Chris.
So yeah, of course, information dissemination is very, very important. If you see any kind of information, make sure you digest the information. Make sure to investigate if the information is true or not. There you, Pastor Patrick.
Yeah, even relationally speaking, information dissemination also create problem. There's a girl I know around the Wawusu area. She said that she would never step to church because she went to one prophetic ministry and they told her father that she was a witch and her whole kid, her mother. And for that movement, she was humiliated. She was treated badly, almost to die. Since that time, you say, send people of God can accuse her falsely, then definitely her foot will never see the church rule. So, in relationally speaking, certain information must be authenticated. Don't just hold it and run with it. You used to talk about somebody come to you say, they say. If someone come to you say, "Oh, I saw the person this," you investigate. And there's a fun story that I saw on Facebook, which I would like to share. There was the old man and his son were traveling on the train. And I knew him just from taking his eye surgery and been blind for a very long time. So while sitting in the train was speeding, the boy that wake up, all the tree is behind, all the tree is moving with all the tree is this, the building is moving with us, and so happy because he has first received a sight. So a man and a woman was beside him and said, but it's like the boy is mad. But why you never get a boy, for brain surgery, and you sit there, look at the way he beat that day. So they jumped into conclusion that the boy was mad. So when the old man woke up, the old man said, I want to tell God, thank you that the surgery went well and he just received his sack. They hold their breath and say, we never knew. But they joined into conclusion. They joined the conclusion. So don't get information, you then join the conclusion. Very far.
Yeah, so information is also information, but I think to let everyone here, we already know information, but to let everybody here or everyone that listening just going one way, maybe to say, oh, we just looking at maybe the bad side of information today. Maybe another day will tell all that we should look at the good side. But information is good and information is bad. Yes. Sometimes if somebody now bring misleading information, sometimes you will not get the actual story. It will just be on cover and you will not know. So the thing just looking interesting to know.
So my sister, then need to balance your information. Don't rush into conclusion. Look at the facts, do your background check, then you can come up with or informed decision and how you go about things. So now people even murder. They even kill. At the end of the day, they live in regret. They say, oh, I was told, I was made to be that this is what you did, or this is what was going on. At the end of the day, they live with that for the rest of their life. So always when you get that information is not bad. But before you get into action taking, you might believe that what you are heard or seen is actually true. Let's take for example the AR thing. Even the video, people can manipulate video and they give you and you get wrong. At the end of the day, it becomes a fake video. At the end of the day, what you did, you live in regret. So you should also authenticate your information. What we're saying, even on the media, you go and people listening to CDC and propaganda, United Party propaganda, go to banners who have banners, media outlet all around here. Go to them, listen to them, sit and analyze. Say, oh, what the people is saying, where the good and the bad. Listen, I can tell people, I say, I am not looking for a perfect human. There's no perfect human. Pastor, bishop, politician, but I'm looking for a better politician. I'm looking for a better pastor. In that better me, you can be perfect. In that better me, you can be perfect. So look at the good side. What the people can call lesser evil. Go for the lesser evil. If you think your side is the lesser evil, well, live there. But nobody is 100%. Government go, there will be lapses. There will be lapses. But you go in your course and say, is this man better? Was that man better? Then I think I can go back to him. No, I cannot go back to him because he was worse. I think I can go back. I can go and stay with the lesser evil. This government or the next government to come. Everybody looking for an option. Everybody looking for a better opportunity. But the better opportunity come by you sitting in your course, you analyze, you visualize, and you conceptualize. If you think that is the best way for you to go, remember now that future we're talking about is for you and your generation to come. So do not look at politicians, oh, they did this, oh, they did this. Then you wrong with it. At the end of the day, we all live in perpetual poverty.
Yeah,
Yeah, folks,
Pastor Chris,
we get rebel and 8 minutes to go. So folks, you are on the program, you're listening to the program, the new beginning with your host, Mr. Malo H. Winter, and of course, Sis Kotuke. Sikwe, I hope I'm pronouncing your name well, sister. I know Sikwe, right?
trying. Yes.
Okay, and of course we're here with Pastor Patrick Bongo, and of course my name is Christopher God-fearing King. Folks, let's hear your parting comment. While we are taking our parting comment, if you have anything to say, the listening audience out there, 0777959. I think we're squeezing one call. 0777959. Better still, if you call now, we can squeeze it in. And says, go to your parting comment, please.
Yes, when you were talking to Pastor, when you were talking, you mentioned genetics. The genetics there too, I guess serious problem with them in your country here.
Wow.
Yes. Genetics then too, they increasing the problem. Genetics, you went out there to defend the citizen and to gain reliable information. But some of the journalists, some of them, they can rush, they do something, then at the end, they be embarrassed. Journalists, you are more looking at pastor. Let me just say that. Because you dare to defend the government, to defend the citizen. But this time around, since I start understanding myself or I start knowing myself, generally, you will just see the other generally once, then the other generally once. So at the end, for you to get the rightful information, it can be very hard, except somebody like will on sing. They can get it, but now they can get it from people like local government issue. Some the journalists and they just group themselves. Anything they talk about the other government, the other people will say yeah, like you. So the other journalist bringing your own information, the other journalist bringing his own information. At the end, what will happen? We the citizens we will be confused and then start to be argument among ourselves. At the end, what will happen? What will occur? Some people will be wounded and some people will even die in the process. So to our journalists, then you need to work on yourself. You are not there maybe to go one side. When you go one side, you will cause trouble. Because any information you give, the person will say yes, that's true. So not the journalist not talking that true. Even the journalist lying, all we know that true. So now when people even be talking about the journalists, yeah, I can help you listening, but to really be friend with everybody, I can't believe me because of their behavior.
Okay, Matt. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for joining us. It's Kotu K Segway. I hope you always be with us. This should not be your last, your first time. And let's go to Pastor Patrick to give us his parting comment.
Well, I want to say thank you, Pastor King, for a 40-minute time, and to our host, and bro. I also want to say thank you for a 40-minute time. Well, look here, I want to advise our journalists. Some are choosing SAR and they remain on a SAR, but here's the thing. Liberia is the only place we have.
Mm-hmm.
It is work, say it is work. It is black, say it is black. If you see work and you say it black in order to favor you, and your side come to power or your side will be in power, it is only you that will benefit. It is only you that will be the beneficiary. How about the other people that are down the line? They will live in abject poverty perpetually. Is that fun? That is not fun. Put the government feet to fire. Say, oh, this is what that is needed to be done. You promise the people this and you're not living up to your promise. And opposition, what the government is doing, speak to the fact. But if you think you'll be color journalist, then go ahead. Liberia is the only place we have. Thank you.
I guess we just got in. Hello, caller, where do you call from?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, where do you call from?
Yeah, I'm Laksana Salawari from Timber Village, the African Highway.
Yeah, Chief. Been following the discussion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Make a contribution quick.
But I think you're talking there. Let me start talking a simple way for other people to understand. I think you're talking some people then can give you false information, like when you have your partner. People can tell us, oh, your husband doing this. It's very, very dangerous and bad when your partner can't understand. It happened to me. All the way I'm trying to convince the people in my community, they keep saying the same thing over and over. Then get proof. You don't text me with no tip. But they keep saying when you in a community that the people don't listen, can't analyze things for themselves.
Difficult. Yeah.
You will accept God, say, come and save you from that trouble that you will be in. But anybody go to talk that for nothing. Nobody want to listen to you. All the people there say that he will, that he can do things, that he did. You show me one example of what you're saying Nobody can come away, but everybody else in that will. So I say it take God to take you from that trouble there. When you in your community that don't reason, everybody thinking very low. Let me just say it that way. It's hard to live there. Now I want to tell you, thank you for this discussion. I wish it would come on every week for people to
Yeah,
to
of course.
educate
We are
people
here.
on
We are
it.
here. We are here. We are here every Friday. To Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be here. Friday every weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday from 7 to 8:30, and tomorrow
Yeah,
is
my
Saturday from
own
12
own say woman say when she just yet they say the things she can come up with. Man say I can be wondering whether she already has something in mind extra for me. You just want to
Yeah,
so I say
but
maybe one of them I will be walking on the street. Somebody will lie on me. They will just keep me stupid before they get to know the fact I already there and gone.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, folks.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Folks, we call it a day. We are out of time, and folks, you can do join us again tomorrow from 12 o'clock p.m. to 1:30, and of course Sunday we'll be here again from 10 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. And folks, the program called A New Beginning, and your host is Mr. Manos H. Winter. You're hearing earlier on this program and elaborating the important information dissemination. Also, be well informed before you take decision out there. See how it's affecting a lot of people character assassination, because you hear something, you don't investigate, you don't know whether true or not true, you just conclude, yeah, that person did it, the government did it, the opposition did it, you just conclude, and it's affecting our society. First, we want to say thank you for listening. You can do join us again tomorrow, and God richly bless you. Mr. Pastor Patrick and Sis Koto, bye bye for now. Thank you for joining us on this program. Bye bye for now.
bye.
When freedom raised her glowing form on Mount Sorato's verdant height, she sat within a doom of a night, met lowering stars and thunderstorms, the star of liberty, unceasing from the waking morn, its banner shields of golden flame, she lifted it in a proud name, and raised her people